Hello students, how are you all? In the previous session, we discussed about what is a work and what is an energy. That means when we can say that work is done and to do the work, how much energy is needed to use, that is called capacity or energy. In the previous session, we discussed a force causes displacement in its own direction. Work is said to be done. Compulsory force is needed to displace any object in its own direction. Then work said to be done. Then what are the factors determining a work? So to know the work, the factors what are needed. We can say that the work done by a body depends upon the force applied. That is, the more work done, the more is the force applied. To do the more work, we have to apply more force. Mathematically, work is defined as the product of force and displacement through which the force acts. The force, how much you applied, and because of the force, how much it displaces. You can see in the figure, here there is one luggage, and here if you apply force on this, then it is going to x distance. Here this trolley is filled with luggage and it is again moved from A to B through the distance x. It's obvious that the force required to do so will be more than the first case. In order the words more work is done in the later case. Now in the next case, here these trolleys are empty. Then the force which is applied is maybe by comparing this situation it is less, because here it is filled with luggage. Before it is empty, then enough to apply less force, but here these are filled with luggage. Here we have to apply more force. Then mathematically work is defined as the product of force and the displacement. Then work done is equal to force into displacement. Then W is equal to F into S. Then from above the expressions of work, it is clear that if a force does not cause any displacement, no distance is moved, no distance travelled, then S is equal to 0. If the distance travelled is 0, no replacement is done, then S becomes 0, then work done is equal to 0. Further, if the displacement caused by a force is at a right angles to the direction of applied force, then the work done is again 0. Let us take the following examples. Suppose if you apply force in its direction, suppose you are applying force in this direction. When you are, for example, the luggage bag, you are going to school with a bag. So that bag is on your back and you are going forward direction. Then this bag is pulled towards the earth surface. So then because of the gravitational force, this bag is pulled towards the earth surface. Even though you are moving forward, that means here force and displacement are in opposite direction. Force and displacement are in opposite direction. At this situation, work done is equal to 0, because force and the displacement is towards opposite each other. Then here work done is equal to 0. Then there like that examples are given. Consider you are carrying a heavy school bag on your shoulders and standing still. The weight of the school bag is acting vertically downward. To counter this weight, your shoulders apply an equal force on the vertically upward direction. Due to this force, no displacement is caused. In this language of physics, you are not doing any work. In the physics language, that means you are not doing any work, because this here applying force and the moving displacement both are in right angle direction. That's why here work done is 0. Then another. Furthermore, if you start working on the flat ground, then the displacement is caused right angles to the direction of your movement. In a way, the displacement does not take place in the direction of the force, then force applied by your shoulders, hence no work done is done. So, here you can see, if because of the force, the displacement through which force acts, the displacement takes place in the direction, then work done is said to be work done. Then if it is taking the displacement in opposite direction, then we can say there is no work done. The work will be done only if you start climbing up stairs or moving down the stairs. It is because now the displacement takes place in the direction of force. So when the climbing up and climbing down the stairs, then also we can say that work is done. Then units of work. In SI system, unit of work is joule. When a force of 1 Newton, what is the joule definition? When a force of 1 Newton causes to displacement 1 meter, because of 1 Newton force, the body moves 1 meter distance, then we can say that work is done, that is equal to 1 joule of work. Then 1 joule is equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. And calorie is an old unit. Calorie is an old unit of energy. Calorie is another unit of energy. Again, what is a calorie? The amount of heat energy required to raise temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius is called 1 calorie. Example, you can take, suppose 1 gram of water I have taken. For this 1 gram of water, suppose this temperature is 23 degrees Celsius. Now, I am providing heat for this water. So, for this water to raise 1 degree Celsius, that means suppose to bring 24 degrees Celsius, how much heat I am using to raise its temperature 23 to 24. That means to raise 1 degree Celsius of temperature, how much heat is required? That is equal to 1 calorie. For 1 gram to raise 1 degree Celsius of temperature, how much heat we are providing? That heat energy is equal to 1 calorie. Then the amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram. Suppose instead of 1 gram, I have taken 1 kilogram. Again 1 kilogram of water to raise its temperature from suppose 23 to 24. That means 1 degree. Here 1 gram and here 1 kilogram. Again 1 kilogram of water to raise that its temperature 1 degree Celsius, then it is equal to, that heat energy is equal to kilocalorie. Then 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calories. 1 kilocalorie is 1000 calories. This is today's session. Thank you children. Have a nice day.